Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Shelby. It's very nice to make your acquaintance. Today, I got the So Bad Boy in the mail. I'm very excited to try out this palette. ABH palettes are my all-time favorite palettes. I love their eyeshadow formulation, and today I thought I would talk all about ABH, some of my favorite palettes, and do a first impression on the new Jackie Aina palette. So if you guys would like to see this video, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so originally when I first saw this, I kind of felt like it was a mix of a bunch of ABH palettes that I already had. And so I actually wanted to sit back and kind of wait it out and figure out if I actually wanted to purchase this. Now, I love Jackie Aina. I love her videos. The reason for not purchasing this sooner has nothing to do with Jackie Aina and that I don't like her as a person. It has more to do with when I saw it, I originally was kind of like, I feel like I already have that palette. So this is the outside packaging. I love the snake skin. I feel like it's so in. I love that the palette is exactly just that. I feel like it's just a totally different vibe that they're giving off. It's the same like shape as all of their other palettes, but this packaging is just so unique. I do want to do some swatches on my arm, just so that way we can see what it looks like with my skin tone. Right now, I'm very, very fair. I haven't self-tanned in a couple of days, so I am very light. So let's go for it. Okay, so this is the first row so far. So that is the swatches right there for the bottom. These shades are very pigmented. They're very deep. So being a pale person, this is probably going to be more of a palette that I would use for like a night out. I'm just going to go ahead, take the little thing off my mirror. I feel like everyone's been using Sponsored. I feel like we have seen that. And I feel like I kind of want to do a colorful eye just because I feel like I need to do something different. I'm actually going to take, this is just a Kylie Cosmetics brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Supreme, which is just this pink shade. And I'm just going to go into the crease. So I took my eyeshadow off my eye, but I do have obviously mascara on, so just keep that in mind. This is very pigmented right off the bat. I mean, I dipped into it once and boom, you got yourself a pink crease. It does seem to be catching in my spot. Shadows always catch here, so I'm not judging it because literally everything catches. Do you guys have like spots on your eyes where shadow just wants to stick? I had a old coworker, and whenever I would do her makeup, there was this one spot on her eye where eyeshadow just like would not stick. And I always had to like pack it on in that one area to make it look seamless. It was the most bizarre thing. That is very pigmented. Wow, impressed. Wow, that is actually really pretty. Like honestly, I could just pop this in the crease and be like good to go. Next, I'm gonna dip into the shade Pinker. This is just kind of like a shade that's in between that Big Wig shade and the Supreme shade. This kind of looks like more of a reddish purple shade. And I'm going to go into the crease with this. I feel like it's coming off a lot lighter when I put it in my crease than it does in the pan. Like it's just not as pigmented. So that is what that looks like. So it's more of actually a pinkier shade than it looks in the pan. Next, I'm gonna go into Big Wig. I wanna switch over to the Anastasia brush. I wanna switch to the Anastasia brush, and I'm dipping into the shade Big Wig, which is this really purple shade. Let's see. I'm gonna try and keep this a little bit lower. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I feel like these shades are really intimidating in the pan, but Anastasia has done a good job after the disaster that was Subculture, even though I absolutely love that palette. I loved the color story, but I will say it was harder to work with. I feel like they have realized that you can't just give consumers eyeshadow palettes that are like way too pigmented. I like how that's looking. I like how all of those shades just mix together really, really well. And I'm not getting any patchiness, which is really good because I feel like typically with purples, and these kind of darker shades, sometimes I have issues with them being patchy. Next, I'm gonna go into Shookington. That is the really, really purple shade. And what I wanna do with this, I want to put it sort of like a halo. So I'm going to start on the outside, start packing this shade. Okay. I thought there would be a lot more fallout with this shade. I'm really surprised that there isn't more fallout. Ooh, I'm liking this shade a lot. It's really easy to work with. Ooh, girl, that is pretty. I love this. I honestly thought I would not like the purple shades just because there's something about purple that sometimes with my blue eyes makes my eyes look more icy than I would like. I like my eyes to be really bright and blue. So a lot of times I like wearing warmer shades that will do that. But this is so pretty and my eyes look so nice with these shades. Okay, so I am getting a little bit, that's kind of falling down, but I literally can just like wipe that away with my finger. Love it. Okay, so next, you know what? I think I wanna go into the shade Zam. This is a very glittery shade, so I'm doing this dry and I'm just going to pop that in the center. Okay, so yeah, the shade needs like a sticky base or it needs to be wet. Okay, so I am back with some setting spray and I have scooted you guys in a little bit closer. So I'm just going to spray my brush, going to dip back into that Zam shade, which is again that coppery shade. Oh my gosh, so much more pigmented. This shade is a little tricky. I am still getting some of that kick up. But look, it literally looks like I'm putting a copper, like a brand new copper penny on my eye. My goodness. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. And I haven't even blended yet. Like, excuse me. I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush and I'm just going to go over the outer edges to kind of just blend anything. Okay, I want to do something with the lower lash line as well. So I think I want to go into that Wiggly shade, the red shade, and I'm just going to press this along the bottom of the eye. I didn't want to mix it with like all the pinks and purples, but I think it will really kind of warm up the whole look if I put it along the bottom. I'm also just going to like drag this up into the corner. I actually want to keep that corner dark. So that is what we have so far. Let me just like blend a little bit. Next, what do I want to do? Next, I'm going to go into the shade Trust Issues. This may be too, I really want to do like a brow bone highlight with it. Ooh. The shade is pretty, but it really has, it just kind of flies everywhere. It's like a pressed glitter, which is a little weird for a brow bone highlight, but it does give you enough just to pop it a little bit. Okay, you guys, so this is the eye look I came up with. Honestly, my thoughts with this palette, I definitely think it is worth the money. I really love the fact that you have such rich shades in here that are going to be really, really good for deeper skin tones, but are also going to work on people like me who are very light, which is really fun. And I love that there is a palette out there that is catering to all different skin tones and types. I think if you're a makeup artist, you definitely need to have a palette like this in your collection, just so that way you never know who you're going to be working on, and you can't just cater to the skin tone that you have. Also, be sure and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this palette, and if you could dream of a palette, what kind of shades would you have in there? Would you do a whole palette of multi-chrome shadows? Would you do a neutral palette? Would you do pinks and purples? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, be sure and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become a member of our small but growing family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!